Hello guys! For this time, I'm going to share with you on how I get a facilitation visa going to Netherlands. A facilitation visa, it's a visa for those who has a child that has a European citizenship. So, what are the requirements that I prepared for this application? So for this, in my case, I have a child that has a Dutch citizen father, so automatic. She's already a Dutch citizen. So I took a passport of my child in Manila, Dutch embassy in Manila. So the time that we receive the passport of my child, that's the time that we apply for this kind of visa in order for us to go here in Netherlands. So what are the things that we prepare? So first is the application form, Singin visa application form. I will share a link to you here for you guys to look where you can find that kind of form. But this visa is form is look like this. Okay, so you just fill out that, fill in this. Yeah, it's look like this. Yeah, you just the date and then the signature of yours. So that's this is how the application form look like. Next is the valid passport. Of course, you must have a Philippine valid passport. And then next is the passport size photo. So as long as it is a white background and then the teeth is not seen. So, and then I just took a picture of that in somewhere in mall in Manila. And then next is the child Dutch passport. So this is the passport of my child. And then next is the child recent birth certificate. So it must be apostilled. Okay, so it must be apostilled like this. So the birth certificate, and then it must be apostilled of it's the birth certificate of your child. And then the other is the documents showing that the applicant or you are the mother, you are the responsible of the child's primary care. So what are the documents that I give for that one? Of course, the photos. I print out the photos from the how do you say, from birth, from the time that I give birth, from the time that just sorry, showing the photos that you are together like that. And then the medical records, the pediatric book of your child. For the immunization, right? We have that one in the clinic, or where you can find, as long as you have documents showing that you are the primary, the one who has a responsible, if you are not a parent. But of course, for the parents is automatic. But of course, that's what the documents that I provide. And then next is, if applicable, a financial statement. So for that time, I also give the salary slip. I asked my husband to send to have a copy of his salary slip. Actually, it's not needed, only if applicable. Okay, but for that, to be sure 100%, we provide a salary slip to show that we have a means of support here in Netherlands. And then next is the Dutch passport of the father, sa papa. So just print out, or just to have a photocopy of the Dutch passport of the child, the father's child. So next is the marriage contract. If but this one is only if applicable. So since we are married, I also shown this for sure. So, and then the next is the proof of address in Netherlands. So by that, since we have my husband has a house here, so we sent it's a copy of a contract of the house, yeah, just proof that we have a address here. That are the requirements that I give. The Schengen visa application form, and of course also has a checklist. I will also share a link here, guys, for you to find the link for that checklist. And then the valid, my passport, and then passport size of me, and then the passport of my child, Dutch passport of my child, and then the birth certificate of my child, apostilled, must be apostilled, and then the proof that you are the responsible of that child, that you are the parent. So yun, that what we provide is that photos, and then the pediatric book, like that. And then next is the father, photocopy of his Dutch passport, and then the marriage contract if applicable, and then the financial means of support if applicable also. And then the last is the proof that you have a proof of address here in Netherlands. So that are the requirements that we prepare. So guys, where you will apply that one? In Manila, you're going to apply that one in VFS, the VFS Global. It's not in the Dutch Embassy in Manila, but in the VFS, because it can be considered as something like a short term. That's a short term visa that will that will given to you. It's because the facilitation visa is a visa that you can only entry to the Netherlands, and then when you arrive in the Netherlands, that's the time that you are going to apply here for your long term. So when you arrive here in Netherlands, you are going to book an appointment or send an application to IND, and then book an appointment, then you go there for your application. So in order for you to entry to the Netherlands, that's the thing that you are needed. So last February 3, 2021, I applied that one. So I filed my application there. And then that time, because of coronavirus, actually the Netherlands has a travel restriction. But of course, we took the risk, because of course we call the IND, we call also the embassy, and then they advise us that just apply, because your child has a right to entry in the Netherlands since she's a Dutch. So we applied, and then because it's my first time to apply that kind of visa, I don't know how do you say, I need a person that can advise me. So I took a VIP lounge. So you have to pay that one in the appointment. You have to pay 2,500 in Manila, and VFS 2,500 for the appointment for the VIP, of being VIP, and then 100 something for the VFS. So I paid somewhere 3,800, somewhere like that. So that's why we took a VIP, so that there is one staff for us to for me to, how do you say, to entertain, or to explain to me what are needed, and then what are the things that I have to apply. So last February 7, February 3, I applied 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have a visa. So my visa was released, and I have it Yeah, so I got it, and then that's the time that I prepared for my second process. So here in Netherlands, I will update you guys on how I process here in Netherlands, since I just arrived last February 23. No, I meant 24. Last February 24, I arrived here. So I'm still ongoing. I still have an appointment next week and in this. So I will share also. I will share on you on how I get my extension visa here. Okay, for my next video, I will share it to you. So if you have any questions, or if there's something that you want to know, I will try my best to answer it. Just comment here, and then let's see if I can answer it. So thank you guys. I hope it can help on you. It's also helpful on your application process. Good luck.